I sent out an announcement earlier today. I got all the WebAssign grades up to date in Blackboard, and I was evaluating and doing a variety of things. I have intended for the magnetism item to be a test, because if we don't have it as a test, things get each test becomes weighted heavier, and having another test will help reduce the weight of each test. So the magnetism test is out there. Just as a reminder, it was originally due tonight, but I wanted to make sure people had an opportunity to ask some questions and to look at things. And I made an adjustment, and it is now due on Friday night, but it looks like a lot of you have already done it, but there were several of you that I wanted to make sure, because I wasn't on the last 2 days, just to make sure that everyone was aware that it was due and that it got out there. So if to find it, it's right here, and it is available for folks as well to get that done. We are starting optics today, so I want to kind of walk through where things are. So where things are is you do have sets of slides. We are actually going to go through a set of those slides today. You do have a series of lecture videos. I have broken up a number of the problems. So the problems are there, like this is flat mirrors with a full person. This is doing reflection and refraction. There are thin lenses and some other past ones. This is mirrors only, and this is mirrors and lenses. So those are in here. If you go to the sample problems, you will find the paperweight problem. Some of these are duplicates from different semesters that I've done them, but they're the same problems. So one explanation just might be a little better than another. And there's some other things with homework problems: concave mirrors, images formed by refraction and lenses. So you do have a variety of different things that are there. I also have a PowerPoint associated with the eye and looking at the eye as well. If you open up the assignments folder, you'll see it's empty, because everything for the remainder here is going to be on WebAssign, except for the final. And the final, what'll happen there is it's going to open up. It will be due on the 31st, but I will open it next Tuesday. So it'll open up on Tuesday, which I believe is the 29th, I think. Yeah, it's the 29th. So it'll open up on the 29th. We'll finish up the optics stuff probably on Monday. And so Tuesday and Wednesday we'll have Zoom for questions or any last minute things that people need on those items. So just kind of looking at where we are. I have posted the past videos, so those are there. And thank you all for working with me this summer. I've been a little frazzled, and today it became very evident, because I went, oh my gosh. And I finally found everything, but something disappeared. And sometimes you blame it on, when you're having trouble with technology, sometimes you blame it on technology, but it's a case of I had everything working the way it was supposed to, and life just can't, one system wasn't talking to another, and I got myself all discombobulated. So it does happen. All right, any questions about what's due or where things are?